Hello, everyone. It's Roast Get Good Fox, and it's time to play some more Valheim. Now, I am told that the game is going to get a bit on the grindy side, and I have an off-screen file that I just play for fun, and I use it to kind of, if I'm confused, I'll play in it to try to figure out some of the mechanics. And I understand that what we need to do is we need to get a ton of metal, but the metal is really heavy. So what I need to do is use the last bit of bronze we have to make nails. And the reason we need to do that is because by having the nails, we should be able to make a cart. Here it is. Cart. Now, I'm not going to make it like literally right here. I'm going to wait until we get to where I want to go. But the cart allows us to carry a lot more stuff than we were previously able to. I'm also organizing things in a more logical way. I've got metal is going to go here, and like wood and stuff is going to go here. But the point is that, yeah, it's going to be a little bit rough. We're also going to be doing 2 meat and 1 mushroom to give us a little more stamina. And that's because, well, yeah, we're going to need some stamina. And what we're going to do is, which of the Black Forest is closer by? Right? Oh, it's right over here. So we're just going to head over there, and I'm going to show you how I'm playing it. Because, like, now the thing is, if some of you may not know, though, because I know I'm getting some new viewers in Valheim, the way that Fox likes to play games is I take some advice from my viewers, but I tend to do things my own way. And the reason for that is because I think it helps to make my content not be exactly the same as everyone else who might look things up and already know basically how to play. So I like to play it, and it kind of simulates the idea of like, well, now it doesn't. In this case, it doesn't really simulate it. It's just what would I do if I were just playing the game? And maybe if you played the game and you weren't looking things up, you might play it the same way. I think it makes it more relatable. But yeah, I'll see you when we get to the black. Oh, never mind. Here we are in the Black Forest. So, I'm probably going to see you in a moment anyways, because my next goal is to locate, unless this is copper right here. Now, I know that this is not copper because the text is not popping up. I'm looking at it right now, and it would typically say copper deposit or like copper ore or something, but it doesn't say it, so that's not copper. This one also doesn't say anything, so it's not copper. I don't know the difference between because that's just a massive boulder. If we were to dig that up, all we would get is an absolute ton of rocks. How about this one? This one's also nothing more than a huge boulder. Let's keep looking. I was hoping we would find I mean, there are some huge copper deposits as well, though. So when we find one, it's going to take a hot minute to dig it all up. How about this one? This is also nothing more than a boulder. How about this? This is also a boulder. Unless I'm just completely wrong. But I dug one of these rocks up completely, and I didn't get even one unit of copper ore, and I think that's because the tooltip wasn't telling me that it's copper. How about this? So you see right here, it says copper deposit. What about this? This whole, good gravy! Literally, this entire thing is one humongous copper deposit. Now, night is almost on us, and you're going to see. I'm going to show you the grind. You know, for those of you who want to see what you're getting into, this is the grind. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to set up camp. How are we going to do that? Well, I'm going to build one of these. The ground isn't too cooperative. I probably should have brought the hoe in order to flatten the ground out a little bit. And of course I got these guys coming in to say hi. Now that we've got this nice troll armor, the enemies are having way more trouble than they've ever had before to do some damage, and I can basically treat these gray dwarves like graylings. That's how much stronger we are. In my other playthrough, I actually have the full suit. Okay, here we go. It really doesn't matter what it's facing. I start to get picky. Okay, next we're gonna do this. Because remember, it needs a roof, so we're gonna build a super super ramshackle roof so that we can actually use it. This is as ramshackle as it gets. Come on. There we go. So that should be enough to use it. We can actually see, yep, it is now usable. We also want to be able to sleep. Well, I actually don't want to sleep here. So what I'm going to do instead is, let's go ahead and build the cart here. Whoops. Give me that back. Good thing we get full refunds. The cart. Let's just build it right here. The cart can be destroyed, but right now it's just going to stay there. And the next thing I'm going to do is build... Do I have any... I don't know if I have any stone. I don't have any stone, so I'm going to need to... Well, the good news is that by mining this copper deposit, we are going to get some stone, and that's because I'm cold. And since I'm cold, my stamina won't recover as quickly. That's also why we're eating 2 meat and 1... what do you call it? Mushroom, because... Okay, that's enough. Now what we can do is build one of these here. I'll put one in. And now that we're warm, we're going to gain our stamina back at a normal pace, and that is going to make a huge difference. And it's going to make a big difference because we are going to be just throwing all of our stamina at this copper deposit, and that's what we're going to be doing. We are going to be chopping up this copper deposit, and that brings me into a conversation. I like to have these conversations with you viewers when the time comes, so I don't want to just show you day in and day out me hacking away at this ore. I don't think that would be very good content. So what that means is I'm going to have to play off screen, and that means I'm not going to necessarily have episodes ready all the time. So what I'm probably going to do is start up another series, and then, wow, and as you can see right now, just everything in the world is coming to mess with me. That's fine, though, because we actually need more. Hopefully I brought enough arrows. I think I did. Wow, he just blocked me into it. Inadvertently, don't get me wrong, but still blocked me into it. That was annoying. No! Okay. We could bait these attacks out. I kind of want to just get rid of these gray dwarves. I can't let them destroy my camp, though, at the same time. Bait them out. Come on, bait them out. Bait an attack out. Now I can take this gray dwarf out. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the gray dwarfs and the trolls are on the same side because a gray dwarf shaman actually... Oh my god, everything is here right now. A gray dwarf shaman actually healed the troll, which was pretty wild. I was like, okay, so they're on the same side. They're buddy-buddy with each other. This brute is so annoying. Speak of the devil, we got a gray dwarf shaman here. Of course, the moment I want to do something is the moment that something like, okay, let's go ahead and activate Power of Ecthir so I can be more efficient with my stamina. So because the shaman is going to heal people, oh man, we're taking a pounding right now. I might actually have to just retreat from here. It's just, okay, it's just near that copper deposit there. I think I marked it. Or we might be able to just start picking them off. Hopefully I have enough arrows. How many arrows do I have? 67, that should be enough. Because, like, right now, there's just so many of them. And all I want to do is mine. I'm not even here to fight enemies. I'm here to be peaceful for a change. But these guys are just... I need to take out the shaman before he just undoes all the damage that I'm doing. Oh! Leave me alone! Wait, the shaman is exposed. Now's my chance to knock him out. Oh, I got greedy. I'm just like... It's probably a good thing. I think they'll go away. I think they'll go away now, and then we'll just run back, and then we should be just fine. So maybe that's actually for the better. Okay, so we're almost back. I actually think this is going to be a blessing in disguise, because the truth be told, I didn't want to even fight these guys, and I have a feeling that I'm just going to like basically get what I want, or maybe they'll still be there. Okay, whatever. You want to take a swing? Take a swing. Here we go. Get all of my armor on. Man, I'm actually kind of frustrated right now. I don't want to fight enemies right now, but it's kind of like the game just doesn't care. And I'm being impatient, which is why I'm getting killed, because I don't want to fight enemies right now. I just want to, like, show the grind. But here I mean, I guess this is part of the grind. I fight drastically more effectively when I'm not playing on the camera, because I'm not worried about losing any time. Yeah, it's funny that the rock throw barely does any damage. But yeah, if I were playing off screen, like on my own save file, like I would just pick away at them very, very slowly and just do it like much more patiently. But when I'm on the camera, yeah, I like to get things going. And if dying means I can speed the process up, because I am 100% certain, if I had continued to fight it out, I would still just be trying to kill, especially that brute. That stupid brute would take forever to get rid of, because he attacks so quickly and he has so much health. And this should be the end of him. There we go. Gather up all this stuff. Oh, it's like he's just gone to sleep. It's just taking a nap. Okay, that's the end of him. Yeah, like I said, I think this was a blessing in disguise, because now we can actually focus on the important thing, which is getting this copper ore, not fighting enemies that, like, don't really give me what... I mean, the troll wasn't bad. The troll had some stuff that I wanted, but all of those other guys, I guess I do want the wood. The wood can be useful. I was supposed to label our campsite, but I'm pretty sure it's just next to this. Yep, you guys are here. Goodbye. There we go. Alright, so is this the deposit over here? Where is the deposit at? Now we gotta find out where our, oh, there it is, right there. I just noticed it. Perfect. Okay, like I said, so I think this actually worked out for the better, because it scattered the enemies, and I feel like if I fought it out with them, I think I would still be fighting with them, even, and of course this tree is here now. I gotta cut this log up, because I gotta clean up the campsite. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd still be fighting them right now, whereas this has actually sped us along our way. Now I can clean this up. Probably gonna have to repair some things, because I get the feeling that oh, core wood. I don't have that on my other core wood. That's new. Sitting log? Is core wood from, like, big old fir trees or something? Yeah, I don't have any core wood. I just completely missed a quality of wood on my offline playthrough. How, that's wild. I don't even know what to say. That's how wild. Okay, so now, because we have this here, we can repair. And now I'm going to, we can repair our weapons. Let's make sure none of it, some of this has got a little scratched up. Oh, look at this too. This thing needs to go. Oh yeah, so that's interesting. Okay, I guess we got a whole new tier of wood. Now this is gonna, like, beat up my stamina, but what we can do is begin putting things in the cart and have the cart carry things instead. So I'm just gonna dump all of this in the cart, like so. Perfect. It's just fine. Okay, now we can get back to digging. Now, you know, like, I don't know, I like to cut through the middle of it. Why do I like to cut through the middle of it? I don't know, I just like to. I don't know, something about cutting through the middle of it, it just makes it feel like it's smaller. So, like, it looks like we're hitting two sections of the rock, so we're not doing a lot of damage, but we are spreading the damage out. There we go. And, like, as you can see here, merely 3 copper ore is 30 in weight. So each copper ore is 10 pounds. So like the copper ore just gets ridiculously heavy. Like it's. I was originally transporting it to the base in my offline playthrough by just taking everything off of my character except for my armor and just running back to the... I had like 1 weapon as well. And I was just like running back to the base and just doing that over and over again. And I was like, there's got to be a smarter way. Thankfully, the Get Good Fox community came through with a really hot tip about trying out the cart. And so I've been using the cart ever since. I mean, it's still like... Now, we're just going to be constantly harassed. If you think you're going to get rid of these guys, you're just going to be constantly harassed by these guys. That's just the name of the game. But like I said, it's... you do need the wood. Remember that we're going to be going through a ton of coal. And the way you get coal is by chopping wood and killing these guys. These guys are going to give you plenty of coal and resin. Just throw all of this in there. Just like that. Like, see the weight of this is already 347? We would already be encumbered right now and unable to really do much of anything else. So you can see just how big of a help this is. Anyways, the subject I wanted to talk about was we got this whole idea that it's probably going to get a little bit grindy. And it might take me some time to farm everything. And, you know, sometimes I don't even have the time to do all of the farming immediately. So I might not be able to have an episode of Valheim out on, like, you know, on like a daily basis. Although lately I haven't been able to do that since I've been so tired. But what I'm going to do is... Valheim isn't doing bad. Like, the viewership is better. I'm glad to see I'm getting, like, new subscribers. That's one of the things I'm really looking at for. I'm always reaching out for, like, new people. And, so what the plan is, I'm gonna farm, and while I'm farming, I'm gonna load up another game, and I will be playing that. And then whenever I have farmed enough to make progress, to have, like, Valheim episodes, I'll make more Valheim episodes. Let me throw some... I'm out of wood? Whatever. It's got plenty. And then I'll make another Valheim episode, and that'll be, you know, I think that'll be a pretty good way to do it. I think it'll be pretty sweet. And, yeah, because as you can see, this is not a fast process, boys. This is not quick in the slightest. I do want to at least show you a little bit of the cart experience. But, I'm pretty confident that I'm not even going to be able to mine this entire copper deposit in the duration of this episode. Like, that is just how intense it is. Like, that is how much copper, combination of just the sheer quantity of copper, as well as just, you know, the fact that it takes a moment to break these copper deposits. Like, they don't break very quickly. Now, our pickaxe is breaking down, so we can just go right over here and repair. And as you can see, I think you can see why I'm doing it this way, because... Yeah, I mean, if you had no way to, like, repair, and if you had to just manually bring these back every time, ooh, boy. Oh, man, that would be rough. But fortunately, they have this. Apparently, there's a way to make teleportation thingies, but I'm also told that the teleporters are incapable of transporting metal, you know, unless whoever told me that is crazy. But yeah, apparently you can't transport the metal through the portals, which is probably to, you know, once again, make it a something that you got to learn to deal with. You got to learn to deal with the logistics of the game, farming up all of this copper. But this is going to let us bring back a ton of copper, and then we can turn it into bronze. And then with the bronze, we can begin making the next tier of equipment. I believe another complication with metal is that I don't think you can repair it with a workshop. You got to repair it specifically with a... oh, I can't even think of it now. A forge. And that... Oh, looks like we need to get our stamina going. Let me go and eat. There we go. Yeah, once again, that's why we are using the mushroom. It does make us a little more vulnerable, but, like, you just shouldn't be getting hit by the troll like that in the first place. The troll, as long as you move out of the way, is not that. He looks scarier than he actually is. Yeah, just when you probably thought that, oh, we made good progress. Look at that. We've gotten through all of that copper pretty handily. Yeah, you might have thought that, but you forgot that there's this big, thick, humongous group of copper over here. Although I think we actually are cleaning it up pretty rapidly. How much do we have? We've got 11. Let's go ahead and dump all of this in. Bam, bam, bam. Now, one thing we can't do is we can't repair our more upgraded items like the troll armor. The only way I'd be able to repair that is if I also built the add-ons that upgrade the workbench. And so once again, that makes it a logistics complication for managing your equipment and getting everything repaired. But I don't know, what can you do? It's part of the game. You know, this is the like I said, this is the grind, boys. Now, Fox has never been afraid of a good old grind. You know, I've come from a history of playing MMORPGs, so, you know, the grind is nothing new to me. But at the same time, you know, I only want it to be this one episode. I only want you to see the grind once because, I don't know, in my opinion, I think it's really, like, it's going to be really boring to watch me hacking away at this ore day in and day out. But at the same time, I don't know, I mean, I guess that's what people would be doing if you were watching a stream of this. There's no way to jump cut in streams. I mean, I guess unless you shut the stream down and just reloaded things, but that's what you would be doing. You would just be, you know, as Hugin said, strike the earth with the axe, and that's exactly what we're doing, cutting through this. While our stamina comes back, these are the opportunities I'll also use to, like, repair. Very nice. So as you can see, our armor is damaged, but I actually can't make any repairs, and that's simply because the workshop level is too low. Like, the workshop has to be a lot higher than that in order to actually make progress, or in order to actually, basically, you have to have the workshop at the same level that it required to build it or upgrade it in the first place. But at the same time, like, I don't expect the troll armor to really take that kind of damage. And it's like, yeah, like, I believe there's a copper pick. I'm hoping the copper pick does a faster job. The copper pick would have the disadvantage that you would need to bring the forge with you, but at the same time, you could just put the gear inside here. Look at that, 23, look at this. This would be 3, this alone would be too much for me. Like, that's how heavy this stuff is. That's how crazy it is, but okay, I think I will do a jump cut, because I'm going to show you the bringing the cart home experience. Making progress, boys. Look at this. Like, I've chopped it in half again, making some pretty good progress. Still got a lot of ways to go. Let me see how much we got. We got a cell. Let me just drop this in. We can see how good we're doing. I got a 30. I think that's a full stack. Oh, looks like I got to give someone the old pokeroo. There, that's the end of you. Thank you very much. I need to, basically every single one of them is giving me coal, so all of that coal is nice. Let's see, this is up to 772 pounds. Like, that's nuts. Okay, so it's now night, but rather than sleep till daytime, what I want to do instead is build a campfire. Oh, I need a little bit of wood. So let me go back to the cart and pick up a little bit of wood. I just need 2. Bam. And then right over here, because like I said, the cold is going to reduce our stamina growth. It might actually be a good idea to see if we could produce a rested bonus as well, because I think rested makes your stamina come back faster. But now what we can do is just continue working, even though it's nighttime, because as long as we're near the fire is going to counteract the effects of cold, and cold makes your stamina regenerate slower. And also, we got to make sure we're eating our food as well. The range isn't super amazing, so, you know, you may need to reposition the fire, but nevertheless, it will allow you to work at night. And, that one, that's just time saving. We could also build there's nothing stopping me from building a bed, and then just making, like, a little crappy, like, you know, came to visit me, did you? That was a mistake. Greydorf Shaman Trophy, okay. Looks like, I guess they got restless. They're like, you are... I mean, like, okay, it's one of these big ones. I'm gonna isolate him. I'm gonna knock out all of his buddies first, so I can just duel him one-on-one. He attacks a lot more aggressively than the others. Like, his swing speed is a lot higher. Spear is so effective. Like, it's really, I'm really looking forward to getting a better spear. I will say that. Here he is. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've isolated him. Let's go ahead and get... Oh, what are you doing? Come on. Show me what you got. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought that would be enough. As you can see, he attacks very aggressively. So, like, don't underestimate. If you encounter a brute before you've got, like, a decent suit of troll armor, be careful, because, like, they hit pretty hard. And they're also, they've got a thick amount of life as well. Like, they're not gonna, they don't play around. They do a good bit of damage. Anyways, I'm gonna continue mining. And now it's daytime. The Grey Dwarves have been harassing me near constantly at night. I think that's intended. I'm pretty sure the game is just harder at night. But, yeah, I mean, I collected a lot of wood off of the ones that I took out, so that means... And I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure we're done. I don't think there's... there might be some in... wait. Oh, looks like I missed a few pieces. But, yeah, all of those Grey Dwarves, you know, I guess the upside to them is that I get to turn them all into charcoal now, and then I get to basically turn them into, what do you call it, metal. And what we know about the copper is that it takes 2 copper and 1 tin to make bronze. So it's 2 parts copper, 1 part tin. And that means that, you know, like, we should probably pick up a little bit of tin. But what I'm going to start doing is cleaning up, because I believe we're done here. I don't know if there's anything left. If there is, it's just going to be a little bits of scraps. Let's go load up everything. We're actually running out of inventory slots. Let me add something. And overall, this thing weighs 1,385 pounds, or whatever unit of measurement is used in here. And let me go repair one last time. And we're not going to be using this area anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and just deconstruct everything. Oh. I forgot that I do need... I can't deconstruct without a workbench. So let me rebuild the workbench. Come on. There we go. Deconstruct these first, then the workbench. And let's see how much copper did we get out of this. We've got 66. So that means we probably need another 20-ish tin. So our next stop is, I'm actually just going to mark this location now, right here, as cart. And I'm going to knock off that copper. And what I'm going to do now is just, we're going to head to the coast, and I'm going to get some tin. Tin is a lot lighter, and it's a lot more plentiful. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal to quickly get a little bit of tin. Alrighty, and I am back. Oh, it looks like I forgot to... There we go. Let's clean that all up. We wound up with 24 tin. That's plenty. I think I got about 10 at home, so that'll be fine. Anyway, so to get it, we gotta you gotta point at the basically either these right here or the front part, and also you gotta be in position. Like over here, it's not gonna work. It says you're not in the right position. So just get right about in the middle of it. They will attach to you, and now we gotta haul it all the way back home. Now, the cart is not invincible. The cart will take damage if it crashes into things. And if the cart is destroyed, then, well, all of those boxes of cargo are going to spill out. You can recover them. Nothing prevents you from doing that, but it's, as you can see, a bit tricky. You also can lose the cart in the sense that, you know, something you can get caught on something and it can disconnect you from it. But I think you'll agree that as long as you're not going up hills, which is the main issue, is the hills. Actually, it's all of the trees as well. All these little shrubs and whatnot, they can interfere with pulling the cart. But this is gonna still, although this is still like, it's not, I'm not saying this is like super easy or anything. It's way, way better than having to constantly run back and forth. And honestly, I guess if you were to do this really frequently, what you would really want to do is create a better path for it. Let me see if I can maneuver. Nope, not going to make it. So what we got to do is actually chop this out of the way, which is fine. Oh, I'm carrying too much. Interesting. Encumberment is upon me. There we go. Let me just throw those in there and we can keep going. I'm not going to show the entire journey because that would be a little silly, but oh, looks like I'm stuck again. Okay, so every now and then that's going to happen. So we're going to have to free up the cart. There we go. Oh, so those numbers there is the cart taking damage. Every now and then I will stop and try to like repair the cart. It's really all of those little things, though. Okay, so this is another example. Like, the terrain is so tight that it might be better to just cut some of these down. Now, the best idea would be if there's a path that you take on a regular basis, like you create kind of a convoy path, the best thing to do would actually be to just clear a path and use the path ability on your hoe in order to flatten the land out and make it so that it's easy for the, am I seriously? Oh, so that's an example of me getting disconnected. Yeah, if you thought the cart was like just going to be it's just fixes everything. No, it's still going to take some effort. It's still way, way better than, Ooh, I don't like that sound. Come on, get up it. There we go. Anyways, I think you get the basic idea. What I'm going to do is jump cut until we get back to camp. Actually, no. I'm going to show the cart is taking some damage, so I want to patch it up a little bit. Patching it up, there's nothing to it. All you got to do is build a workbench, and then bam, you can see we can fix it right up. It's not invincible, but I just don't want to take any risks. Now, if it does get destroyed, I could just build another cart because I'm pretty sure it would refund a lot of the materials. Now that we're in the meadow, I don't have to worry about as annoying of enemies dealing with me, but all these little trees, saplings, oh my god, they are such a pain, but look at it, we're already making much better progress, and going downhill is much easier. Going downhill, oh my god, much faster. Going uphill, very bad. Going downhill, oh, very amazing. Anyways, I'll see you back home. Oh yes, a little bit of that power of Ecthyr letting us power through this, pulling the cart back. And I mean, honestly, once I started finding a decent path to take, looking ahead, okay, that's going to be a trouble area. Let's go. I've got these guys chasing after me too, including a Grey Dwarf. I wish they would just leave me alone, but that's just apparently just not in the cards. Now I can let go of the cart, and I can just give these people their just reward for being such a pain. And now that we have all of this, we can actually just start offloading everything, because that was the whole point of bringing that along. So, yeah, as I thought, I've got about 11 of that here, so let me start. I believe I'm going to put stone and wood in here. Actually, I'm going to put stone somewhere else. Let's put the wood here. And let's just start filing some of this stuff away. This is going to go here. Where is all this crap going to go? We've got so much stuff. It's crazy. Like, the amount of loot we're bringing home, it's really something else. Where did I put money? Money's going to go in here. We got some food. That's an easy thing to get rid of. We can just throw all the food in. Oh, all the boars are tame. That means they're going to start making babies. Making boar babies. Anyways, give me a second. I'm going to sort this all out. Okay, so everything is sorted, and so this is going to be the charcoal and wood box. This is going to be the ore and refined metal box. I can always add more if I need to. And so let's go ahead and get some charcoal kiln charcoal. I have no idea what you call the process of charcoalifying things, but as you can see, we got plenty of wood from all of that, and this is fully loaded, and let's go ahead and let's get smelting. I mean, I don't need that much, but it doesn't matter. I guess if we get more Surtling cores, I could make multiple forges, and then we could smelt them even faster, but honestly, I think this is fine for now. In fact, I probably should have had them smelting. I don't know what these little, X's mean. These, oh, does that mean no portal? I think that's what that means, no portal. Oh. Oh yeah, so I'm going to smelt all of these in between episodes, and then we are going to be able to get building. We're going to be able to make a ton of stuff. I guess the first thing I'm going to make is a copper dagger. I think that's the first thing that's pure copper that we can make. But the rest of it is going to get alloyed into bronze, and then, hey, boys, we're going to be into bronze technology. Anyways, I don't know when I'm going to have another episode out, just because, like I said, it's going to be a little bit on the grindy side. I'm sure this amount is not going to be enough to make nearly even close to everything. But we'll see. Once we gear up, I guess our next target is going to be the Elder, which... I don't know if we located an Elder Shrine, but yeah, that's going to be our next target. That's the next boss. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future Valheim content. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.